For the Team Aurelia, they got to get a win. They haven't had one yet. It's kind of sad. But they got Baron Kyron Dotson of Wheldrake. He's fired up. He's ready to turn this frown upside down for the forces of Aurelia. He's a level 3 leader. He's leader number 1. He's leading the Foot Knights and the Heavy Spear. And we'll get to his assistant later on. Leader number 2 is Sir Philip Garrison. Of course, a level 2 leader too. It's kind of convenient, level 2, number 2. He's got the heavy footman with him. And he's got a backup guy too. Leader number 3, who's ready to cleave some skulls with his axe, is a level 2 leader, Sir Ryan Pierce. He's leading a kind of a crazy little force of, they're going to be the quick react force of light infantry, light spearmen, and crossbowmen. So they'll be moving pretty quick. They can go in skirmish order if they need to, and they'll be able to chug across the battlefield pretty quick. Leader number 4 with his Morning Star is Sir Timothy Bryan, level 1 leader. He's assisting the Baron with all of this. I might actually switch out his model with the other guy. I like the Morning Star guy, but we'll see. Leader number 5 is Sir Dale Short. He's a level 1 leader. He's assisting with the heavy footman, and he's got a nice little mace to crush some skulls himself. Leader number 6 is Lord Uhtred Magnusson, level 3 warrior, Berserkers of Odenheim. He's got an elite group of 6 and then 3 other warrior groups of 6. And I've increased their axe power, and I've allowed them to gain some fervor by basically inflicting heavy damage. I've got some small rules in there to see if I can make them more powerful. So, yay. We'll go backwards here. Leader number 8 is going to be a supernumerian leader over the 12 groups of longbowmen. And we got one more. And leader number 7 is another supernumerian leader, leading the mounted knights who make another appearance on the battlefield. Baron Dotson has sent these guys ahead, some of his loyal retainers, to try to get to the convent before any other troops could get there. But so much for that idea. They've got a small force garrisoned already there. But they'll still get up there and see what they can do. All right, for the forces of Kenealan and representing Team Time Warden. I'm just kidding. First of all, I got Baron Hamel Stravis, and he's level 3 leader, of course. He is leading a group of heavy footmen. We're going to try out some new guys I threw together. We're going to try out the musician and the bannerman. They're going to have some bonuses. And I've also got, he's not quite to scale. He's a bit creepy, to tell you the truth, if I can focus on him. Oh gosh, sorry about that head. A plague doctor. He's got saws and everything, and a little lantern and a little cane, and he can heal a wound basically. So I just put a little medieval humorous spin on everything. I've got another one of those models. I asked for 28mm from the 3D printer guy, and it gave me, I think, 32mm. So he looks like a giant. So we can just say he's a freak. He must be even hard even for the camera to focus in on. Just a big old boy. So that's for the level 1 leader. His subordinate, number 2 leader, Sir Eric Gawain. He is leading the spear infantry, which is both the heavy and the light, in one group. And just while we're here, the level 3 leader, or sorry, not the level 3, but leader number 3, I should say, is Sir Rex Hewitt. He's a level 1 guy, and he's helping him out. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Already on the board, and at the convent, we got leaders number 4 and 5. Sir Gethin Gilbert. He's a level 2 leader. He's leading the heavy foot knights and the archers, and he is assisted by Sir Corey Peters, who's a level 1 leader. And They're behind that little fortification up there at the top of the hill. And I'll get down kind of low because it's a pretty big hill. It goes way. It ain't no small fry, and you can see the Aurelian forces already on the map as well. They're gonna have one unit on the board already, but they're up there pretty far. And for their first time on the basement war zone table, where they'll probably die millions of times in the future, are the Immortals of Shubia. Oh yeah. So I've kind of mixed around. I've changed around the rules on these guys. I thought they just got dominated last time. So I've kind of changed the point cost. I've switched the units around. So now I've got 4 groups of 6. One group is elite. And then they've got leader number 6 with them, who's Pasha Safi Hamza. He's their cleric. He is fired up about something. I can't. Oh, that's a terrible photo. The camera's having a hard time locking onto the black. Sorry about that, guys. Where the rest of these guys are all, you know, because of their struggles with the undead in their past, they're all believers in their the sun god of their culture. These guys have taken the other route. They're basically, they worship the night, and they kind of try to embrace its powers. And we'll go over some of the crazy abilities these guys have, but they should be a good counter to the Berserkers of Odenheim, which are going to be on the other side of the battlefield. These guys are pretty insane. They're supposed to be like the Immortals from the Syrian Empire. They've got their teeth all filed down. They really want to stab everybody, and they're just like have no... They are bred like, it's almost like a Spartan society, and they're just very militaristic, and they just are all about fighting. So now they've been hired out by these guys to go to war, and that'll be the second. We've got 2 of the 4 mercenary regions covered now. So these are I'll show you a review from the back since they're a new unit. They're pretty plain. They're pretty easy to paint. They're almost like too easy. I was like, ugh. And they've got little pouches back there, and they've got swords too. I like them. They're in like medium armor, I want to say. But they've got some other special abilities that just makes them insane. Another small change, I've made the base unit of archers up to 12. So you're going to get a hell of a bang out of them. And then I've also increased the crossbowmen's unit size to 8. And we'll see those guys in a minute. Terrain-wise, pretty simple map. No ambush points. 2 deployment points. The Timordans have this corner and that corner. The Aurelians come in here. The Timordans can... they have to get a task roll of a 12 for... units to come in. They have to build up to get in, and that'll buy time for the Aurelians to get halfway across the board, maybe. Hopefully. Or they'll just not get their cards drawn. The Timordan forces on the board, of course, can do whatever they want. So leader 4 and 5, those 2 knights can lead their troops to their heart's content. But I think stalling will be in their best interest. And that's from one edge. This wall, of course, will offer protection. And then you've got the second spawn point here. Woods to slow you down, fighting uphill's bad. Probably climbing some of these hills are pretty steep. I'll probably knock off a die on each roll to get up the hill. Just running up a hill normally sucks, and running up a hill with 40 pounds of armor is... with maybe a 5 or 8 pound sword and equipment, maybe another 20 pounds. Yeah, no thanks. That sounds like a no fun time. And yeah, that should be it. So the Aurelians have to get across the board, get a unit within 6 inches of the, well, closer than that. Other side, they have to get into the compound. They have to get over the fence, basically. And then a task roll of 12 to find the naughty girl that's the side piece for the Baron. And then they got to, that unit has to get across the board and get to this deployment point. And if they can do that, they'll win the first phase of the invasion of Walden, which up until now has been an impenetrable fortress. It's repelled at least one attack, maybe two. Just look, updating the week 2 of the board, the big board. Forces from Kenealan have moved into Walden to reinforce. Now you have 2 armies in here. You have the army of Walden and the army of Kenealan. And you've had the repulse of the Bournemouth attack. You've had the successful attack into Swathford. And now you've got the army of Wheldrake crossing over into northern Walden, Prowessay. And that's what we got going on. Woohoo! So, yeah, that's week 2. Both sides have gone. You either get to attack or reinforce. We're gonna go with an extra a Signa card for each force. They're gonna have their 6 in hand. Plus, I've dealt 1 into for each side into the game deck. Just a few more flags to do a few more things. The Aurelians are gonna have the spy card and the traducer. And then we'll zoom over here. You see a very similar setup of cards. And the Timordans will have the Onanist, which I seem to always get. And I have just an exciting time pronouncing. And the Assassin card. And we'll do Force Morale, and then we'll get this sucker started. Force Morale wise, both of these guys are 1 away from their own thing, and they had not fought before. So there's no bonus, there's no modifier. It's just a flat, even modifier to Force Morale roll. Oh, Aurelians are going to get a little advantage. The Aurelians are going to have an 11 Force Morale to start. And, yeah, Timordans are going to have a 10. Not a huge advantage, but hey, every drop counts. And looking forward to seeing the Immortals of Shubia doing some crazy crap. Hopefully they don't turn into a total dud. So let's get the first card pulled and we'll get this started. Alright, see if we can keep all this straight. First card. Oh, hello. That's Sir Timothy Bryan. He's assisting with the Foot Knights, I think. So he's not doing anything. I think this task roll time probably. So he doesn't make a task roll. He's allowed to spawn in the same way that, what are they called? Oh, crap. The same way fanatics can deploy. So they can just come shooting out of another unit. So they're just going to hold off and not roll a task roll. Oh, he doesn't need some. He's coming in like a big dog. The Baron has led his boys in with one of his knights. And they are in march column. Trying to catch up the cavalry. Heading for the convent. Alright. He's an assistant, so he's not doing much. He's not. I lied, he is too. He's another assistant. Oh. Our Signa card. Ooh, let's see what that is. And that's great news for the Aurelian forces trying to steal a march on the Timordans. Sir Philip Gare, I think his name is, leads his troops on the battlefield. He is 3 groups of heavy footmen. So they are on the battlefield. Nice. Leader 3 is Sir Ryan Pierce. He's got the light crossbowmen and the infantry, so he's going to get a good jump. Had light infantry and their crossbowmen come out in skirmish order, kind of screening the left side of the 2 columns. Timordans are talking to their Union rep. Where the heck are their cards? Got this cavalry bearing down on them. What is going on? All right, Leader 4. That's Sir Gethin Gilbert up with the heavy foot knights and archers up there in the up of the church. Not much to do. I guess I'll measure the range of the archers. They're in 36 inches of those cavalry. They're going to let loose. No dice, 39 inches. Sorry about your luck. Okay, now he's going to make a task roll. Okay, good start. He's 7 away from being able to come onto the board. Yeah, see what that is. That was a supernumerary leader for the archers, the longbowmen, so getting rather congested coming out of their deployment point. Heck of a good force out here, ready to do some chopping. But I guess if they can get off the board without even firing a shot, that'd be kind of nice. I don't think those guys are going to let them get away with that, though. That was a card that's not supposed to be in the deck, so I'm taking that out. Oh boy, they got the whole world coming to the battle. He's assisting with the heavy footman, so he's good. Oh, I'll just keep it going. And I really couldn't have scripted a better turn for the Aurelians if I tried. Uther Magnusson brings his 4 groups of 6, one of which is an elite unit of berserkers onto the table. They are fired up, but there's nobody around to chop on. So he'll be probably amping them up here. Have them all good and primed when it's time to fight. The old red Signa. And the Fuge. Okay. Not a good turn for the other gentleman. Alright, next turn. Blue leader 6. That's the Immortals. They're just going to hold off. Blue Signa card. They got 1. Alright, red leader 4. That's Sir Timothy Bryan. He's assisting. Oh, he's not assisting. He's bringing it. Alright, they're in open order and march column, so I'll give them an extra 3, and they're going to spend a Signa card from hand to step out. Oh, my lord, that's a big one right there. Nice. They had boogied. They actually passed up the cavalry. They must have stopped to get some wheat or hay or eat some grass or something. So they've moved out. They spent 1 Signa card to step out, and they spent another one from in their hand to what's it called? Double the size of their formation, or double the size of their facing. So they're in a standard formation now, and there they are. Nice. They also might be in range of the archers, so that's going to suck for them in a second. Sorry about your luck. So two Signa cards spent by the Aurelians. Leader 5. That's Sir Corey Peters. He is assisting Sir Gethin Gilbert up in the convent. Red leader 6. That's the berserkers. They're going to use spend a card to pump it up a little bit more. Let's roll it. Ooh. All 4 groups are getting fired up. They've got 2 fervor each. They're going to keep on getting crazy. Woo! That's the heavy footman. They're just going to move normal. Oh, so they'll go 5 inches. They move forward. He used his second command to double the size of the facing. Ooh, red. They could have used that red Signa card a second ago. Red leader 8. They are going to move forward about as far as the other guys. And they spend a Signa to increase the size of their facing as well. I gotta hope these damn Knights cards is in here. These guys are gonna be the slowest unit on the damn battlefield. Ooh, okay, he gets the roll again. Got a 5 already. Oh, he's up to 10. That's good. They need leader 2 to start doing stuff too. He hasn't got a card out yet. His card must be hanging out with the Knight's card. I think that's a assistant guy. Yep. That might be too. Well, that's the light infantry and crossbowmen moving in skirmish order. They're going to start trucking. Skirmishers moving out, pretty much keeping abreast with the Baron's force. These guys are getting a house party started back here. Oh yeah. Red Leader 5. He's assisting the heavy foot, and there's the Tempest Fugit. All I've got is one Signa card, but nothing really. Oh, I can fire arrows if in range. Oh, they let loose the front group of heavy footmen. I have to do what it was. Sorry, waiting for the camera to. With the Baron. That's the only group, so that whole one group's going to take all the hits if there are any. Oh, it's after the Tempest. I was going to spend a Signa card, but it's after the Tempest Fugit, so you can't spend a Signa card. Alright, 12 archers hitting on 5s and 6s. Oh, not bad. 6 hits on medium armor. They rock that front group for 2 shock, and the turn ends. Do some shuffle and get back on it. Alright, next turn, baby. Oh, Red Signa, excuse me. Red Leader 3. Let's check that out. That's Sir Ryan Pearson, his light crossbowmen. They're going to get moving again. Skirmish style. Moving 3d6. Hoping for a good move, but getting an average one. They've reached the base of the hill the church is on, or the convent, excuse me, using this little patch of trees to cover their approach. Gonna try to get those crossbows in range next turn. Alright, Red Leader 5. That's Sir Dale Short assisting with the heavy footman. No shock yet. Just gonna chill back there. Give him some encouragement. Doing great, guys. I love you. Red Signa. Blue Leader 5. That's Sir Corey Peters. He's up assisting in the convent. He's in a formation, so he's just chilling, waiting for the front guy to give him some orders. Blue Leader 3. That's Sir Rex Hewitt. He's just chilling. He's waiting for his superior knight to get some orders, or give some orders. I think he's still sleeping. He's hammered from last night. Red 8. That's the supernumerian leader with these archers. He's going to move forward. He's going to use a Signa card to step out, see if he can get into range with his bows. We got to start laying down some covering fire on the convent. I don't even know where that dice just went. I just launched it. Not in missile range yet, but they are definitely getting close. Probably one more move and they'll be in range to start showering the convent with arrows. Meanwhile, these knights look like they're hauling it butt, or just kind of not even moving. Alright, next card. The old Blue Leader 2 action. Sir Eric Gwain's card has finally come up. He's excited. Gonna roll task roll. He's leaving the bar. He's been doing some hardcore drinking for the last couple turns. Oh, he's still drinking. I wouldn't be counting on that spear infantry to get into the battle anytime soon. Red Leader 4! That's good old Sir Timothy Bryan. He's an assistant. Just chilling. No, he's not chilling. He's in that group that he can pull a shock. And he will spend the Signa card here, and he will basically get rid of both those shock. The Baron's formation is now shockless. They're ready for combat. Tempest Fugit. All the Signa cards are spent, so we are done. Alright, next turn. Red 4. He's already pulled all the shock, so nothing to do this turn. Red Leader 2, I think he'll have something to do. He will move the heavy footman forward.
6 inches.
The heavy footmen have almost caught up to the cavalry that hasn't even taken a step forward. I think there would be a lot of ridicule. You know, I was infantry in the military, and if I was walking past tanks on the way to an attack, I think I would be like, what are you guys doing? Get out there, man. But these guys haven't taken one step forward. They're kind of chilling.
It's all red. That is the light crossbowmen and the light infantry, and the crossman and the light infantry. Excuse me. Moving in skirmish order.
Here they come up over the hill. He uses one command to move them. He's going to pull a Signa card, and they're going to launch a volley of crossbow bolts at these guys. Since they're in formation, these guys will raise shields. And it won't affect the knight's armor, but it definitely will add to the longbowmen in the same formation with them.
8 crossbow bolts. Oh, wow. Alright, 3 hits on the knights in heavy armor. Well, they go down to medium, but then these guys go back up to heavy with their raised shields. That's why they're raised. Oh, 3, 6. I was sitting there doing math on my head. I didn't even look down. 3 knights dead. Wow. That's ridiculous. And then the archers take 3 medium armor. They actually go back down to light again because the crossbows shave off a point.
Holy crap. 3 knights killed. There they are. Oh my god. Just riddled with crossbow bolts to their faceplates. Why won't you focus, you stupid thing? And the longbowmen take 3 shock. Wow. Amazing shooting.
Alright. Oh, let's see if he can come in. He's at a 10, so as long as he doesn't roll a 1, we're good. Oh, cutting it, playing it close.
The Baron's coming in with his whole entourage. Oh yeah, baby. 3 groups of 8 heavy footmen. He's got the bannerman, he's got the musician, and he's hyped up. Level 3 leader on the table. I did forget to check if a leader got hit up there. So that would save a knight, but the leader would get jacked. So let's check that.
A 1 or a 2. Oh, it's the leader. What kind of wound does he get? Oh, was that the really bad one?
Nope, the leader carefully positions himself behind the man who's hit by the missile. Remove a figure as normal.
He hit back there. Blue leader 4. He's going to spend 2 Signa cards in hand and then get rid of all the shock on the archers. Red Signa card. Ooh. They're going to move a unit that hasn't moved. They're going to actually move the knights since they haven't moved a millimeter the entire game. It's getting frustrating. They will move 2d6 plus 4. Terrible. Here we go. Another turn. Oh, blue Signa. Ooh, 2 blue Signa. Signa time. Oh my gosh, things are going right for Team Blue there. I think they're going to use 1 to step out. Let's see how far they can get it. Get it! Not so good.
They are moving forward. Of course, they're moving into range of the longbowmen. They're still behind that hill. We'll hide them a little bit, but yeah, they're getting in. They're getting into gun range.
Blue leader 6.
Oh, the Immortals of Shubia that come out ambushing out of that unit. Well in range. Can't react to an ambush, so the skirmish troops have to face down these insano freaks. Oh, chop, chop, chop. Here comes the chopper. The Immortals all come out with 6 shock. They double shock on the charge. They're going to spend a Signa card to amp it up even more, this attack. Oh, the Pasha's got the good book of the Night God. He's going to slaughter these people. I'd be scared. Here they come, baby! We'll do some more of that death music. So I might have created a monster. That's the Immortals of Shubia on the left, attacking from a higher altitude or a higher level against the skirmish troops. Oh my gosh. The Immortals are also doubling shock, so this could be the most savage victory ever. Here comes the attack. Oh my gosh. I'll have to figure all this out. I think technically this should have been a wipeout, but where's the fun in that? I'll do it next time. That's one. First time using a unit. Oh, gotta do it. All right, the light infantry, save it on 6s. 1. The Immortals, I think they're saving on 5s and 6s. Oh, they'll take 2 hits. Leaders automatically hit. Let's see what happens to him. Oh gosh, it's horrible. So the leader takes a wound. They lose 6 light infantry of the 8 are killed. The front group takes 12 shock. The back group takes 12 shock. Light infantry will implode. Those guys will have, the crossbowmen will have 8 guys with 12 shots. They're going to withdraw till like the end of time. What a mess. The Immortals will stay up behind the trees, kind of chanting and freaking getting fired up about that just epic slaughter. They're probably stabbing all the guys that hit the ground. The crossbowmen, they fall back 30 inches after all that's said and done. They've got their leader with them. He's got a wound, and they have 12 shock. So that's just a disaster. It's got to be a couple bad things in there. I think the skirmishers don't really affect that much, getting blown to pieces, but the leader will definitely cause a force morale test. And the dead pile is so far as 3 knights, 2 immortals, and 8 light infantry. The Aurelians will take 2 bad thing rolls with their level 2 leader getting wounded and their skirmish group wiped out. A 3 on the skirmishers wiped out is nothing. Level 2 leader, that's probably going to be something. That's going to be a -2, dropping them down to 9 force morale. Well, that was a heck of a first time showing for the Immortals of Shubia. That's a junior knight who's assisting. Red Signa card. Red leader 2. He's going to keep on marching for the objective. Oh, terrible. They're advancing. We'll get there by next month. All right. Red Signa. The old blue 5. That's the junior knight at the convent. Ooh, that could be a good one. Red 6. Yeah, that's Lord Uthred Magnusson. He's going to keep firing up about... he's going to try to rock out some more fervor so he can go up against the the Immortals. They're going to spend a Signa to fire it up. Is it 2 dice? Oh, just 1, sorry. Almost screwed up there. Oh. Uther! They might have lost a little bit of hype when they saw the body parts getting chopped and thrown over into the trees and stuff by the Immortals. And these crossbowmen coming running down the hill like, oh my god! Like, well, I don't know. Alright, there he goes.
He's got to force the issue. He's gonna step out too. I've had a lot of luck with the Baron rolling 3 6s and stuff. The Baron, not too bad, better than everybody else. And the Baron can't afford to screw around this close to the Immortals of Shubia. So he spends his last 2 commands to move them into close order and brace shields for charge. He's ready for it. Alright, next card. The red Signa. Red 5. He's assisting the heavy footman, so nothing for him to do. That's a blue Signa. We're going the distance here. Red 8. That's the longbowmen. They're going to move forward. And they're not in skirmish order, so they'll just move forward 2d6. The plan, if I don't roll double once, is to get on top of this hill and then use the other Signa card to give another command and then fire a volley at the other Baron. That'll do it. Brilliant archers move up. They got the Baron in their sights and his heavy footmen, and they're going to use the Signa card to unleash a volley. The Baron's going to play a Signa from his hand and beat the quarters. I'm just kidding. He's going to raise shields, taking him up to heavy armor. 12 arrows coming in. Five hits on heavy armor. Looks like going to be 1 shock, I think. Not a bad price to pay. The red Signa. And the Fuge. Alright, so both sides have a Signa card. But the Timordans have a higher force morale. Timordans are going to fire a volley from their archers into the Baron. He can't raise his shields because basically that'll, if they get to go next turn, they'll just basically slaughter all of these guys. 12 arrows coming in. Alright. 4 hits. We'll have 2 on the foot knight, excuse me, and then 1 each on the spear infantry. So these guys are heavy armor. I think it's a, is that a dead? 4 hits. We'll have 2 on the foot knight, excuse me, and then 1 each on the spear infantry. So these guys are heavy armor. I think it's a, is that a dead? It is indeed. A dead, and then both the spear infantry with medium armor. One of them will take a shock. And they'll spend their Signa card to activate the foot knights. The mounted knights, my fault. 2d6 plus 4. And the knights move up. The Immortals are checking them out. They just need an opportunity to kill somebody. What a mess. Friggin' Uhtred's got to get his act together. He's back there, not even a factor. He needs to get up to like 5. Fervor, he's screwed. Alright. Another exciting turn comes to an end. Going pretty good so far. Freaking great game. Alright, see y'all in a bit. Alright, the Timordans need some blue leader 2 in their life for him to roll more than a 1. Oh, and the doctor is in too. He's waiting to get in there and patch somebody up. That's a good start. Pashi Safi Fand Hamza. He goes uncontrolled, charging the cavalry. So all 4 groups. Let's see what their movement's like. Oh. Oh, here they go again. So the Pasha leads his guys in, the Immortals hit the knights, the mounted knights. They've all got 6 fervor in all 4 groups. The 2 right groups have 5 guys, casualties from last turn. Got your lead up front.
It won't be charging downhill, basically, because they're on the same level, but it's still going to be pretty savage. Once again, borderline wipeout. But we'll, I gotta do it. That's the Immortals on the left, with the ferocious aggressive attack against the Meta Knights with 4 defense dice, with their martial training. Alright, here comes the Immortals. Oh gosh, I see 6s. An absolutely savage roll by the Immortals. 13 6s and 3 5s. Oh, let's see what the Mounted Knights can do. They're gonna need everything's gotta be a 6 basically. Or they're in trouble. I don't see I see a couple, not much. The Knights' defense dice stopped 1 kill, so they can make 12 heavy armor saves. Good luck, baby! Not too bad. Oh. The Knights lose 5 of their number. They take 6 shock, which is doubled to 12. And they're going to have 1 guy left with 12 shock, who's basically just going to implode. So the unit's going to get wiped off the face of the planet. And I got to read the rules again to see if the Immortals are going to charge on or what they're going to do. Morale test, elite warrior group wiped out. Minus 2 more down to a, what's that, a 7? Okay. Oh, it's a whole different battle now. It's gonna be close. I'm excited. Let's get one last look before they start wailing on each other. The Immortals against Knights. This is it. This is where it all comes down to. See the Barbarians up there, it'll be awesome. Let's see what the Immortals can do. Oh, I don't know. It's not as good as last time. Aurelian's attacking. Oh, yeah. Here's the big one. Aurelian defense dice. Oh. Aurelians really chop them up. The Immortals down to 1 hit or 1 kill when they have to save, and then the Aurelians are going to have to, the Immortals are going to have to do 3 armor saves, and they're going to get 1 shock. Medium armor save. Sorry, the Foot Knights are heavy armor saves, so the 1 doesn't matter though. They'll lose a guy. 3 medium armor saves. Ooh. The Baron was not in all the way. He's in there against the Immortals. But the Shubians sneak out an assassin. So their 1 kill is, their 1 in 6 chance is now going to go to a 50-50 chance. So a 1, 2, or a 3 will kill the Baron. Well, hit the Baron. Shubians getting all tricky. They'll hit the Baron. Let's see what kind of wound the Baron gets. Just 1 wound. He's down to a leader 2. The Baron takes his first wound, and because they were charging, they still did 1 shock, but it's doubled to 2. So the front group and the spear infantry to the right take 1 shock. Now the Shubians have to lose some guys, and they'll take some. They'll lose some fervor too. So this rule I don't know. The Barbarians lose. They lost 2 guys. The Knights would have lost 1, but instead the leader got hit, so they didn't end up losing any. So technically, the Immortals should withdraw for every point of shock they have, which they don't have. So, wow. And they technically got a kill, but it just got, the leader sucked it up. So, I'm going to err on the side of wanting more combat, and I'm going to let him go again, because that just seems to, yeah, getting the leader hit's just as bad as getting a guy hit, so we will fight again. All right, the Immortals striking out. I think they do better than last time. Yeah. They go crazy with the shock and get 8, but only 1 kill. All right, Knights is striking. See some 6s.
They get 3 kills and 4 shock. Here comes the defense dice of the knights. Oh, that is beautiful. Too bad they didn't roll more 5s. Their 4 6s will block 1 6 by the Immortals, and they'll take out 2 of the shock. The Immortals will have to make 3 medium armor saves, which they make 1. All right, is it the leader of the Immortals, a 1 or a 2? It's not him. So they're going to get pushed back because they're going to lose 2 guys and take 4 shock, but it's going to get ate up by fervor. But they're going to put a crap load of shock on the knights. So the Immortals have fallen back. Their front group has 3 fervor, then you got 4 to the left, 4 to the rear, and then 3 to the right. Sorry, my cinematography was horrible there. The knights are going to hold their ground. They're not going to follow up. They got 2 groups with 3 shock and 1 group with 2 shock. And the Immortals are down, I think, let me go count the dead guys. They're down 6 total, so they've lost, a couple guys from each group. The cleric is still fired up. He wants some more action, but the Baron and the Knights did a phenomenal job holding their own and keep that shield's basically it's negated all the craziness. We do get a bad thing for the Immortals, a more elite group getting pushed back in combat. Time Wardens will go down to a 9. Holy crap, that was just the first card in this turn. Blue Signa. Another Blue Signa. That was come out of their hand. That's not a random event quite yet. Oh! Okay. They're gonna do some stuff. That's not, oh, the Aurelian's like, what? Alright, first one's gonna get spent. And the archers are going to hammer away out to separation onto the Aurelian Knights. They still want to keep their shields down and braced. They don't want to raise them up because then the mortals will just come psycho crashing right back in. One hit on each group. Heavy armor on the Knights. And then 2 medium armor saves for the spear infantry. After that, all 3 groups have 3 shock now. The group on the right took a shock as well to tie up their brothers. Alright, and last 2 cards in the deck, these guys are going to activate the Baron, and they're going to step out. Let's see how close they can get. 10 inches closer. Baron's going to need some support up there. He's got the Immortals in front of him. They're a little bit beat up. But he's got the other opposing Baron down on him. Drums are pounding, waving the banners. He's coming in hot. Oh. And they're in their flank, so... Ooh. Hopefully these guys can get their act together, especially these guys. Uhtred's got to get his dudes out there and start chopping. Update from the cemetery. Oh, all right, let's start the turn. Go Red Leader 4 action. That's Sir Timothy Bryan assisting the Baron. He pulled the shock off the Knights group, so they're at a 2, and then the 2 supporting groups have 3 shock each. Blue Siga. Oh gosh, we're on a run. 2 Blue Signas. Could it be? Oh my gosh, the card we've never seen. Sir Eric Gwaine. Hitting the bottle hard. Trying to make this one into something better. At a minimum, he's going to double it. That's pretty sad. He does it! He doubles it! What a wuss. This guy is terrible. Biggest joke out there. Red Leader 3. Alright, so Ryan can't afford these crossbowmen to fall back anymore, so he's going to pull the 3 remaining Signet cards out of the hand, plus use his 1 command. Well, he has 2. So he'll leave 1 in hand, and he'll end up pulling 4 shock, get him down to 8, so then they will not fall back anymore. Oh, there he goes. Big decision here. He's got to fall back and wheel. His flank is compromised. That's not going to be much.
Alright, they wheeled back. I kind of had to go a little bit farther than 4 inches because of the terrain. That's okay. They got to bring their front arc now. He only has 2 commands, so that was his 1 command. His other one, he pulled 1 shock off the knights. They're still in close order, but they don't have their shields braced right now. They do have 1 Signet card in hand though, so they will be able to get them up if they get it, if the Immortals go back in.
5. So, red 5 is Sir Dale Short. He's assisting with the heavy footman. No shock, nothing to do. Red Signa. Another red Signa. Blue leader 5.
It's Sir Corey Peters assisting with the archers, so he's just getting them fired up, doing some math to get the aim perfect.
Red leader 8.
Well, that's a good one. I almost think the Immortals.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Sorry, my Alexa thought I was talking to him or her. I think the Immortals of Shubia are almost a bigger threat. I'm going to try to fire away and get rid of some of more of their fervor.
The Immortals are going to play a Signet card and raise their armor, raise their shields, and they'll be at an 8. Not an 8, heavy armor. 12 arrows coming in. 2 hits on heavy armor.
They knock a fervor off a group.
Their blue Signa. Red Signa. I got 3 of them now. They got 2 over here. Ooh, and the Tempest Fugit. Alright, better. They got more Signa cards. I think that's the first tiebreaker, right? No, they're not going to. They're going to use that to activate the barbarians and that to add 1 to their fervor roll they're about to make. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, the Berserkers of Ovenheim are fully fired up. Lead group's got 6. The 3 other groups all have 5. Uhtred will be now shifted into four-wheel drive and going straight ahead to Slaughterville. Oh. Then they'll move the last Signet card. They'll move these heavy footmen forward. Try to engage the Baron.
No double ones. That's better than usual.
They basically filled the valley up here. They're in wedge formation with the their senior knight up front. They're looking good. They're not in close order yet. They're still in open order.
And these guys use their 2 Signa to activate the Immortals, and they're going to add +1 to their fervor roll. Nice.
The cleric has fired up his guys again. Yeah, baby. He's got everybody up to 5 and 1 group up to 6. They are preaching the good word about killing these guys and eating them.
All right, next turn. Oh, the worm is turned for this guy. So we roll another 1. I hope not. I'll be really sad if he rolls another 1. Oh, very good. They're up to 8. They're 4 away from deployment. Are you kidding me? Greatest turn ever. Oh, I can't move my hand. Blue 3. Assisting the spear guy. The red Signa. Other Signa. One away from a random event. Got a lot of Signas in the card in the deck now. But no, what is blue for? Hang on.
Sir Gethin Gilbert up in the convent. He is going to unload another salvo of arrows into the Baron. No raising shields. They're just going to save their Signa card in case the Immortals attack. Now that they're totally fired up.
Good thing they didn't. Tell you what, no one shot like those crossbows in the first turn. Those guys are amazing. Heavy, is that bad or good? I can't remember. That's good. Foot Knights, that misses. And then one of the spear infantry. I think they might be good too. That's medium armor. Yep, 2 misses. Are you kidding me? Alright, we do have 3 Signa cards on the board.
Alright, these guys are going to try to step out and reach the Baron.
Let's see if they make it. That's 11 inches.
Alright, they are going to reach. So they're going to spend his second command to go into oh, there's no drill after this thing, is there? So he's got to go in, and then he can't do anything either because it's after the Tempest Fugit. All right, so it's going to go in. Sorry, I was going to do all these cool things, but it's not going to be that cool.
Oh, here we go.
These guys are kind of stuck in a column. Only one support. These guys are in that wedge. Maximize the impact. Definitely going to be a factor in this battle.
Still going to be pretty even because the Baron went in full force. He put in all 6 dice. He's going crazy. This could be the game. Aurelian's attacking. Maybe. Pretty dang good. 5 kills, 4 shock for the Aurelians. To Team Time Warden. They might have choked. They definitely only did half as good. Alright, let's do some saves. 3 medium armor saves for the Aurelians. 5 medium armor saves as I throw a dice, sorry. 5 medium armor saves for the Time Wardens. Oh. They basically have to roll a 6 for the Baron not to get hit. He gets nailed. For how much? Don't roll that 1 again, right? Alright, he takes wound. For the Aurelians, it's a 1 or a 2 for their leader to get hit. He dodges it. Cool. So 3 of theirs guys die. Right.
Oh, after the combat, the Baron's got a wound. Front group loses half its guys. It's down to 5. Middle group's got 4 shock. Rear group wasn't in the battle. They're fine. Untouched. The Aurelians advanced 2 inches. They've lost like 3 guys in that group, but they have 2 shock. They're at full strength with 2 shock. And that group's at full strength with 1 shock. So a big victory for the Aurelians, but unfortunately for them, the Time Warden still have 1 Signa card to play. The Time Warden Baron will point at the Cleric and say, "Time to kill." They're going to run down this hill and attack in the flank this unit right here.
They're going to move in an uncontrolled manner, but it's going to be pretty much Insano style, with +6 to move. And here they come.
Here comes the black wave of death.
Oh, no. Caught in the flank. Charging downhill.
Oh, that's what the dice were. Okay, so they're going to get wiped off the face of the planet. And the Immortals are going to charge on into the next group. Warrior group wiped out in combat. -2 more down to 5. They're getting attacked in the flank. They get peeled away from the main group. Oh, the cleric Hamza. Ali Hamza.
I think it's gonna be a little wipeout. I might roll this one just for fun. Aurelians get 5 dice. All right, at least they went out like a bang. The Immortals of Shubia. Let's see if they choked. All right, they get 9 kills and 3 shock, and they get 2 kills. Do some armor saves for the Immortals. Medium armor saves. All right, the Immortals will lose 1 guy and have 1 guy and 1 shock. All right, see if the Aurelians can pull it out. So many medium armor saves. All 6s, come on. 6 kills. 1 is automatically a leader, so, well, if I roll a 6, it isn't. So, if I roll a 6, I don't, so 5 dead, and the leader is wounded, and he's a level 1 leader, so he is killed. Sir Dale Short will not be going back home. He is slain it on the fields of Walden. And with the doubling shock on the charge, they take 16 shock with 4 guys, so they will all, the rest of them will kill themselves. And the Immortals advance and make contact with them, but there's no fighting this turn until one of their 2 cards is pulled. Oh. It could be a big old sandwich. Or these guys could go in and attack, and then it'd be like a nightmare. Alright, we got bad things for a warrior group wiped out. They're down to 3. And they also have a level 1 leader killed. They are down to 2. Doesn't look good. This invasion might be called off. The Aurelians also lost 3 Signet cards and had leader 5 pulled from the deck. Alright, this could be it. Blue Signa. Oh no, is that them? Now that was Sir Dale Short, so he pulled a shock. Those guys went from 5 down to 4. Red Signa. They're going to need that to step out and run the hell away. Oh, but they're engaged already, so they're screwed. Blue 2. Oh, it's Sir Eric Wayne. Can he bring it in? At 4 or higher, and he's on the table. He gets it. Amazing. Sir Eric Wayne and Sir Eric Hewitt lead their spearmen. 2 heavy spear and 1 light infantry spearman onto the battlefield. Yay! Like the mopping up operation. They can come out here and identify bodies. Good luck, gents! Oh no. That's the Pasha Hamza, the cleric of the Immortals, attacking in the rear. Yeah, that's gonna be a wipeout. I don't even want to look how many dice that'll be. They won't be charging. Let me add it up just for fun, because this will probably game over. Oh boy, it's gonna be bad. The good book says time to die. It would be like 31 against 5. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Bad thing for a warrior group wiped out. And that would be the complete collapse of their morale. They still have a level 2 leader killed. And that would be game. I gotta see if those Immortals are too much. But that was fun. It was pretty awesome. I think if you... Yeah, that might have been their game. If they can come up against big knight formations, because the one time they did, they lost. That wasn't even a full-fledged formation. They only had 2 supports. They'd have had all 3, and it could have been a whole different ball game. But the Immortals definitely, they killed everybody. They wiped out. They totally stopped the invasion by themselves. No one else really did a dang thing.
if those guys would have gone, I would have used a banner to pull shock. They probably would have extended their command radius, and he would have ordered them to attack as well. So that would have been brutal. They would have hit him from both sides at once. It would have been like 60 something to 5. Been horrible. Yeah. Good try. These guys are going to run away. That'll be the end of week 2. Baron Punry's lover kind of waved to him out the window. She never got bothered. She was getting ready to jump in case she got taken, but nope. She gets to be naughty another day. And this attempt of the Walden invasion by who the hell was this? Wheldrake is stopped. So week 3 will be coming up at some point here. Hell, it might even happen soon. Because I definitely want to get a game where I want to see how the new rules I made for the Berserkers of Odenheim. They didn't get to do anything except just get their shock, and then their card never came up. Get their fervor. And these guys were terrible too. So we're probably going to go back into Walden. Will try to get their second move into Swathford. So that'll be 2/3 of the way to a full, hostile takeover of that region. Probably not the most intelligent place to attack, because they'll be able to attack from Bournemouth, Aquitaine, Eldham. They can be attacked from everywhere. It's not even bad enough for Walden. I would actually probably attack Bournemouth first. Maybe I'll switch up. That's a good thought. I'm going to think about that. But I'll put a big X on that attack there, and know that Wheldrake was blocked in their attempt to get a foothold in Walden. And there it is, the big old blue X. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. This game went by. These little skirmish games compared to a huge Napoleonic game or a 20-on-20 classic BattleTech game, or these are quick. I can knock this out almost in one session, which is great. That's kind of what you want to do. So cool. My grandson's just getting here. I'm going to go watch him and hang out with him, and hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm going to go upload this, and hope you enjoy. Take care, guys. Bye.